Hi everyone. Welcome to Group 3's presentation of our strategic plan for the Toronto Public Library System. Our plan covers the years 2016 through 2019. The Toronto Public Library opened its first branch in 1884, and in 2015 there were 100 branches, serving 18.5 million patrons per year, making it the second busiest public library system in the world. Through our environmental scan, we learned that physical circulations declined slightly between 2005 and 2014. In that same period, electronic service usage and technology usage increased by 40 to 50%. Also, there's been a 46.2% increase in in-person program attendance. As you can see at the bottom, the library system's operating budget per year is $188,748,470 Canadian.
Our first goal is staff-related, where we are suggesting TPL provide support to employees through creative scheduling, communication, and increased authority. Our objectives for goal number 1 start with efficient staff coverage by creating work schedules to provide staff coverage during peak patron usage periods at every level of each building throughout the branch network. Our second objective is to implement staff exchange procedures, providing immediate as-needed coverage between branches to provide constant staff coverage across our entire branch network. Employees will report to work in different branch locations for a period of 2 weeks to get used to the routines and employees at other locations. This innovative cross-training approach will provide TPL with a system-wide pool of employees ready to be transferred to another branch based on immediate needs at a moment's notice. Next, we will establish semi-annual meetings between library representatives and the mayor's office to promote communication between all library stakeholders and the mayor's office to avoid future devastating work strikes as were experienced this year. We highly suggest these face-to-face meetings be attended by TPL administrators, TPL staff workers, and union representatives who will sit at the same table with the mayor's office staff. Discussed will be salary, employment conditions, and any other topics which will promote open dialogue and form positive working relationships. And then, finally, our final objective is to increase staff librarian authority to approve fee waivers instantly for patrons. This will not only improve customer service for patrons, it will avoid awkward moments for employees and will go far as a positive outreach to the community at large.
Taking a look at Goal 2, TPL will increase its community outreach to advance awareness, interest, and access to the resources and programs that are available throughout its library system. There are 2 objectives to address community outreach. The first seeks to improve all staff's cultural competency through regular trainings, support, and feedback by TPL management to better meet the diverse needs of its patrons, especially for those that are underserved within the community. The second objective will pilot an expansion of the existing Friends of the Toronto Library program at 4 select branches. Volunteer liaisons who reside within the branch neighborhoods will be trained to communicate directly with actual and potential local patrons. Liaisons will also facilitate partnerships with other local organizations such as nonprofits or schools in an effort to strengthen relationships between the library and its community.
The third goal will center around technology. Toronto Public Library will establish themselves as a technological hub within the community so that youth and adults have free and unlimited access to technology and digital resources. The technology goal will center around 3 main objectives. First, the library will determine the technological and online access needs of the community. Doing this, we will play a significant role in disseminating digital information and access to technology so that everyone in the City of Toronto has access to the technology and information resources they need. Lastly, we will create DIY caves. These will be maker spaces and opportunities for the citizens to have the tools they need to do do-it-yourself projects, and all of this will be available for free at the local library.
Goal 4 objective is funding for the Toronto Public Library Community and Public Services. Goal 4 objective is for funding. Increase Toronto Public Library's funding to expand the Summer Reading Club's program. It's run by the TD Summer Reading Club to encourage children to read during the summer holidays. It is a supported theme by library programs across the city, and it's has an interactive website where children at the end are rewarded with a little certificate at the end of the session, and they host a party at each library branch. The program is promoted via flyers, newsletters, and the Toronto Public Library website. Exploring further funding and partnership for the Toronto Public Library. The Toronto Public Library should have more programs geared to volunteers and less fortunate people that are out there still looking for a job. They can volunteer at the library. They can even volunteer by tutoring people in after-school and out-of-school program at branches and neighborhood improvement areas. Volunteers can contribute to the success of the library by supporting their fundraising programs and the delivery of the fundraising programs, such as bake sales, book sales, etc. Allocating additional funds from the library budget for youth and volunteers. Youth, there are a very large number of youth volunteering at the library. They have a program called the Youth Advisory Group, where they develop youth-focused programs and services geared to the youth, and this whole program is just run by youth. They also have their own arts and crafts session, game session, movie nights, so that helps them get something to do when they're not in school.
Goal 5 is to maintain and increase an online presence through the library website, online resources, and social media. The first objective is to update the current library website by improving accessibility, increasing interactivity, maintaining and updating the newly designed website, and by creating a monthly online newsletter in the following languages: English, French, Mandarin, Cantonese, and Bengali. The second objective is to increase awareness of the online resources available through the library website by promotion via social media accounts, targeted marketing, and outreach efforts. To help achieve this objective, visible access points to online resources will be prominent features on the library website homepage. Specific resources will be promoted within targeted user groups during outreach, and popular online resources will be made available in the 3 most used languages within the community. The third objective is to expand utilization of social media to engage with users and the community, which will strengthen the bonds between the library and its users. The library will explore new social media outlets such as Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, and Vine, standardize all social media accounts, and adopt flexible social media strategies, allowing the library to respond to future trends in social media. Strategic planning will be implemented over the next 4 years, from the beginning of 2016 to the end of 2019. This plan is meant to help the Toronto Public Library evolve alongside the community it serves. By focusing on staffing, outreach, technology, funding, and its online presence, the Toronto Public Library will maintain its role as an important part of the community. This strategic plan supports the Toronto Public Library's mission, vision, and value statements, and ultimately helps to support the City of Toronto's mission of providing exceptional customer service.